let me tell you one interesting thing about beryllium dichloride. It does not apply the octet rule. It denies it. Beryllium is happy to have 2 electrons here. Here I'm talking about the geometry. So this beryllium would show a linear geometry because it do not have any other electron or any other atom and do not have electron pairs, so it will have 180 bond angle. Bond angle would be 180 degrees, which will form a linear molecule. And now we're talking about another example. Here we have carbon dioxide. As we talked about beryllium dichloride, carbon dioxide is similar to beryllium dichloride. The carbon here is a central atom where 2 oxygen are surrounded, and these oxygen have double bonds. As I talked earlier, these 2 oxygen, these double bonds do not affect the geometry. These double bonds would work in a similar way as single bond does. So there is no effect on the linear geometry of carbon dioxide as well. It would have a linear geometry and also it would have 180 degrees bond angle. So we will call this molecule as linear molecule. The bond angle would be 180 and double bond would be just one line. And here we're talking about another example here, HCN. Here we have a multiple bond between carbon and nitrogen. Nitrogen would have 3 bonds and hydrogen is attached with single bond. This also does not affect the geometry of the molecule because, as we talked earlier, the carbon and nitrogen have 3 bonds and this bond is going to work as same way as a single bond does. The geometry of HCN would be linear and the bond angle would be 180 degrees. Now I'm going to talk about 3 things around the central atom. What that means is that atom could have 2 atoms around the central atom or 1 electron pair, or it could have all 3 atoms around the central atom, or it also could have 2 unshared electron pair and 1 atom around the central atom. I'm not going to discuss the 2 electron pair and 1 atom because it's obvious that it would have a linear geometry, but I'm going to talk about BF3, which is all 3 things around the central atom are other atoms, just like this. Now here we are also